Hello! It is I, Dr. Brian Lorgan 111, and welcome back to Animal Well, where I wouldn't say that we're at the end game, but we're firmly in the middle game, having rescued one of the four flames and brought it back to, I don't know, its resting point or whatever. We've managed to explore, I don't know, a good 2/3 of the map at this point, and found our way to some new exploration at the end of the previous episode. So it looks like there's something to unlock over here, and it looks like we might be able to get to it by going through here. So let's do some exploring together. So that looks like one of the bubble eater fish tubes that I see running through the middle of this screen. But in any case, we can go upwards and get to here, and there are tons and tons of stalagmites that we can break with our yo-yo, or possibly the top. But after breaking those things, it should be relatively easy to traverse our way up here and discover a bird. It's an emperor penguin or something who is doing things and stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay. He like does a little dive thingy. Okay. And then, alright, that's what you do. Great. There's a firecracker over here, but I've got a full stock of firecrackers, it turns out, at the moment. Okay. And then you're continuing to have a good time over there. There's some type of fruit over here that I would like to investigate. It's just normal fruit, and I don't need to eat any right now. Over here, there's a blue fruit, however, and I will definitely partake one of those. And over here, what else do we got? It's a bad guy, and so let's throw a firecracker to get rid of him. And yeah, those bad guys, okay, I was about to say, are always near the unlit candles. I see the unlit candle in the bottom right, and this is our final unlit candle. Then we'd have all 9 lit up. Do I have a match in my inventory? What's my inventory button? Yes, I do have a match. So, their final unlit candle is just below me. However, it seems like something I have to get to from the screen below. However, in the act of going over here, I found a chest, and the chest contains a good night egg. So we're early in the episode, and we've already managed to collect that. That's great. Since I just spent a firecracker, I'm going to go ahead and stock back up, and there is a thingy I failed to break. But let's see, if we fall back down into the middle of the screen below, it seems like things will be okay here, so let's just fall down. And here come more penguins, sure. Oh, and the penguins are going to land on the buttons, or at least one of them is. Is there another penguin? I feel like there's probably another penguin in the upper right, and I could be standing on your head possibly to do something useful, is my guess. I mean, I guess I could just go ahead and bubble up over here. There's another penguin. Is there also one over here? Alright, that guy ended up over there. And this one is just for getting up to the unlit candle. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that done while it is still fresh on my brain. So if I jump up here, then I can light the candle, and that is candle bright. Light all candles. I got a Steam achievement. Great. And then it looks like these guys are just going to naturally end up in 2 of the 3 whatnots over here. And so I should be able to hold down the 3rd one on my own, I think. So yeah, hey buddy, come over here, do your thing. You end up over there, and then I end up over here, and that unlocks this door. Great. And as a result, then I can unlock this shortcut, and I can go hit up my save point again. Save. And yeah, the candle door that I think we've unlocked is just a little bit over to the right of me, but it doesn't look like there's an easy way to get from here to there. And now it looks like there's actually possibly 2 ways to exit over here, because what happens over here? Oh, it's a bubblefish. Should I take the bubblefish now, or should I go downwards? These are good questions. I'm not sure how to answer them. I'm going to choose to take the bubblefish since I just saved. And if it goes somewhere awful... So it went left and up. Is it going to drop me off the other bubblefish? No, where am I over here? Oh, it drops me back off at the top over here. Okay, that's not awful, but it's a little bit of a pain in the neck to get back. So I choose not to. So since I just saved, I will main menu and load the game, and that'll bring me right back here. So, Bubblefish, I understand your services. But right now I don't need them, and instead I choose to climb this ladder downwards. Oh, and it's some more of these crazy water spraying statue thingies. So what do I think I'm trying to do? Oh, it bounced off me. I can actually reflect them with my own body. I don't think I realized that before. And it's hard to get up there. And I see, there's a thing in the middle. Okay. So if I turn the crank, this adjusts this one. I see, and I'm gonna, in order to adjust the other two, oh, that's gonna be a pain in the neck. So, how do I imagine this is gonna go? I guess until I probably have to turn the one on the right, and then turn the one on the left, and then turn the one on the bottom, and then try to get it to land in the pool that's directly above me, is my guess. So I guess let's go exploring to the right first. And so over here... Oh gosh! He's probably going to press things. Yeah, he pressed a thing, totally. And then I can also make a bubble thingy go. I'm trapped in here for the moment. Oh wow, and it actually like blew him upwards. Okay, and then, okay, so then that lets him out over here. Oh gosh, don't get crushed. That would be foolish. And then that's turned off, so he'll be back over there. Okay, so now I just want to use my own bubble to get up here, and then I could press this. Oh, I have to do that quickly. So, okay, I think I understand. So, basically, if I wait here, he ends up here, then I can do this, he'll end up there, and then I need to very quickly, gosh, get up there to press the next button, but I failed to do so. So how would I do that more quickly, question mark? To get that one pressed, I'm not sure. And I haven't even looked ahead to see what that would get me in the end, but it's just kind of the obvious thing to do. So I guess I want to do a bubble here already. Nope, darn it. If I were standing on that thing, I would have just been able to jump up here. Okay, so I think I know what I need to do. So just be patient. And just catch the cycle. And don't do anything complicated. Alright, so I stand here. Then I can go here. Jump here. There we go. I didn't quite get you. And you're not going to be coming this way because the other one isn't held down. I could leave a slinky on the other one. Maybe I do want to do something complicated. Haha. So if I were to slink and leave that held down, then I can kind of take my time getting over here, but you got up there anyway. And eventually you're going to stand on that button, and that opens the door, and that's all that I needed done in this room as far as I know. There is something in like the upper left of this room that I wonder if I can access from over here somehow. But in any case, now I have access to turn the crank, and I'm going to try to get this going over to the... That'll be like almost right. Maybe I do actually just have to get this going down to the bottom one, and then the bottom one is going to get... No, because it's going to bounce off the ceiling there, and then once it hits the ceiling, then it just disperses. Okay, so I think it is definitely... in that vicinity, but I'm not sure that that's far enough, and I don't think there's a way... I can't just, like, get it, like, to go directly into the pot from here, can I? That would be too easy. But I'm going to try anyway. No, I can't. Okay, so I think... That's probably about as close as I'm going to get it. Okay, is there any secret way over here? Not that I can tell. So for now, let's try going to the left and seeing what we see over here. There's a scary bear. And I have to hit 4 different buttons. And... Oh, I have to hit 4 buttons with a frisbee. Okay. So I just need this turned on. So I could just leave the... If I just want to leave it turned on, I could just do this, right? And now it's on. And so now can I just throw the frisbee in? Seems like it. And then the frisbee falls down. Great. Okay, I feel like this might be a, do you have all the power-ups kind of series of challenges over here, possibly? I haven't thought deeply about it. But in any case, now, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. This is not getting hit by that. And I don't think... Yeah, various angles, like, are going to succeed at tilting it in a way that it is going to get hit. So what am I not thinking of here? Like, possibly there's another angle. Oh, you can, like, rotate it all the way around. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm imagining something like this. Or something. Alright. And this crank just adjusts the bottom one, which is not going to really help me right now. So let's go around and do... I guess this is permanently open now, and you actually, when you stand on this thing, you'll just give me a shortcut up here. So it actually doesn't take that long to readjust this. So if I adjust it one like this, that's not going to work. And if I adjust it one tick like this, that's also not going to work. So how could this possibly ever work? I'm not sure that it could. I think this puzzle is impossible. Is there some other operation thing that I could be doing that I'm not thinking to do? So these are definitely getting farther away. So if I go 2 ticks back this way, that's very close. If I go 1 tick this way, that's slightly farther again. So if I think that's as close as it's going to get on that side. So let's go try to adjust this one once more. And here I can just bubble up. And then from here... Yeah, it's just not long enough to ever catch that. So what else am I not thinking of? So something I'm not thinking of is, for whatever reason, there is a ledge on this side. So suppose I were standing here. Doesn't look like there's anything meaningful I can do there. What am I not thinking of? Aha, here's what I'm not thinking of. I can go at this very low angle. Okay. And then get it over to this one, and then this one is somehow going to bounce it up to this one. I see. So let's try... Oops, darn it. I was still inside the interface for this. That's at least vaguely plausible. So if I left that like that, and then I come through here, and then adjust this one, more like this. There we go. That's lighting it up. So just wait patiently. There we go. And I unlock the doors in the bottom right. Hooray! They call me the puzzle solver. These puzzles are not that difficult. Hello, Whaley McWhalerton. You seem like you might be like some kind of boss monster. What do I think I'm doing here? I'm not sure. Here's where we are in the map. If I just stand here, what does your water do to me? I saw your tail. I saw your tail again. Now you're here. So this reminds me of like a previous quote-unquote boss fight. Could I just frisbee out of here somehow, maybe? Possibly. So there's a frisbee. It's going sailing across, sure. Suppose I stood here. What do you do to me when you actually interact directly with me? You eat me! Alright. Great. I presume the other state of the puzzles is going to be saved, and so I'm going to go ahead and use the telephone to save the game again. And yes, these are still all saved and these doors are open, so that's great. Okay, so you eat me if I get down low. So perhaps what I want to do is to just grab... Oh, you are trying to spit water at me this time. Okay, what does the water do to me? It doesn't seem like it does much. Aha! Okay. I saw the... Yeah, it pushes me up a little bit. And that might actually be to my advantage. I'm not sure. But for now, I choose to take this exit and see where it takes me. And the answer is a spooky room that looks like this. This little thing here. These are blocks that look like they need to be moved somehow. Yeah, there's like hamster wheel mechanics in the background. They're a little hard to see. I wonder if we could see them better. If I did some of that, you can see a little bit better. But I think I don't approach this room from this side. So sure, I found a thing, but it's not the thing I need right at the moment. And so what else could I do? Frisbee's not going to help me here. I can get up to the here. This guy's making lots of noise. It's like a beluga whale or something. Can I throw my Frisbee off the right-hand side and possibly ride it? Yes. Okay, so I think that's a solution. So, throw, jump. There we go. I did it. Okay, so now I'm over here. And so if I continue further to the left, I discover that the whale continues to chase me, but staying up high seems to be a good strategy. And looks like there's a blue fruit over here. There's a door. How would I hit all of these things? I could throw the Frisbee in there, and then his water is going to spray the Frisbee upwards, is what I'm thinking. So let's try this. Okay. Come on. Okay, Frisbee is bouncing. No, he jumped up. He did not catch the Frisbee. It's still bouncing. So now come spray water at me. You know you want to. Yeah, do that. And that knocks the Frisbee up, and the Frisbee hits all the buttons, and the puzzle is solved. Hooray! So let's continue farther to the left, and let's just be extra careful with all these spiky things in the ceiling. I don't think I'll be able to hit those from here. So let's just move carefully and swiftly. Great. I think we have possibly finished our adventure with the whale. And so what are the chances that there's anything useful up on the ceiling here for me? I don't think it's very good. Left-hand side looks like spikes that don't break. Playing music does not appear to reveal... there's a seahorse below me. That's a little bit interesting. But here's where we are on the map, and so it does look like... Okay, at the bottom left of the screen, it seems like either there's an actual doorway there, or maybe it's some kind of toggle blocks, or something that opens up later on. Actually, that might be the edge of the map. Have I seen the right edge of the map over here? I have. And there was also something suspicious there. So I think there's going to be some kind of two-way travel that opens up there, but probably in the future. And so for the present, I'm going to try riding this downward. But also, I haven't been to the screen above me, I don't think. Alright, he's here again. And now we're in some kind of crazy boss battle. Where I probably need to... Okay... somehow redirect... Oh, I see. I managed to get something somewhere already by accident. So I think I filled up the left-hand one. And so let's just go over here and try to... Yeah, okay, I filled up the right-hand one. And then if he does the same kind of tactic, then I should be able to redirect it over here and fill up that one. Great. Okay, so we did it. We're the greatest. Oh! And I hadn't even been... Words. Hadn't been paying attention to the fact that we're sneaking up on a flame. Okay. Before I actually grab the flame to try to take it home, it's the bee flame, the blue flame, I presume. Let's take a peek into the next room and just see where we're going. There's fish blowing bubbles, sure. And there's also a bubblefish who will probably take me back to the fast travel spot like the other one did. There's bird calls in the background. And yeah, it seems like I don't need anything else here. Okay, so let's try to do the thing. Break open the flame. Get it in my inventory. Seahorse, find the bee flame. That's not my inventory button. Even though I dropped off the other one at the beacon or whatever, like, I did collect this in my inventory as well. And so I don't even think I need any of my own bubbles over here, but I think I'll have them ready to go in any case. Okay, I kind of like see how this goes. Yeah, I definitely want my own bubbles. So let's just do this. And still managed to miss because he wasn't consuming a bubble at that moment. Alright, I'm standing on your head. Why don't we just wait patiently and then jump into the bubble? Alright, Bubblefish, do you drop me off at the fast travel in the upper left? I think no. I think you were taking me somewhere else. I was not counting the screens or anything. So let's see where this guy brings me. Alright. From the sounds, we can kind of hear where we were on the map there. This is actually going to be... Yeah! I was about to say, right near where we need to drop off the beacon, and sure enough it is. Alright, well, let's eat a delicious fruit to celebrate. And there's the seahorse, and let's place a beacon. Listen to the noise that it makes, but now we've got 2 of the 4 flame beacons lit up. Let's go ahead and save all that progress and give ourselves a little pat on the back. And so there was one screen over there that we did not get to. And is there any chance that we get to it from here? Yes, maybe. Alright, and then was there more that we could have explored over here? Possibly. But along the way we lit the 9th candle, and so I want to travel back to the beginning and witness what happens here. Yeah! Oh, it opens up a place to a bubblefish. Hello, bubblefish. And so it's not the case that the candles actually open a doorway, but instead it's the case that you can bring me somewhere. Where are you going to take me? To a new section of the map that I have not been to before. Awesome. So let's try to get some more light on the situation here. I'm not sure exactly what we're looking at in the background here. But there is a bubblefish on the right that maybe would take us back. I guess we should experiment with that. And so if I try to ride a bubble into you... wait a minute. Oh, you do. Alright. For a minute I thought you weren't eating bubbles. You bring me to... here? That's an odd spot to bring me. I will take the firecrackers, and then that guy's just going to send me back to a save point because I forgot that he insta-kills me. Okay, why did he send me back there, I wonder? Okay, it's not far to get back over here. So on the upper left... Not sure that it looks like... Oops, that's still the wrong button. Not sure that it looks like there's a way to go to the left, but my map suggests that there is. And if I wanted to do that... Yeah, there's vines here, and so if I were standing on the bubble eater's head without getting eaten by a bubble, then I might be able to frisbee... No, the frisbees can't go through the vines. So... Yeah, I'm not sure how I would ever frisbee over there. So maybe that's just an exit. So... Also, oops. There's a thing over here. Okay, let's discover what this does. So if I turn the crank... There's a chest and a way to get over there. Okay, that's pretty funny. So let's run over here and grab the chest before it disappears. We found an E-medal. Interesting. I was thinking since it was a K shard that it might be spelling a word in my inventory, and now we have an E-medal. Alright, and if I jump quickly, I still can't get over there, but maybe if I hadn't stopped to be opening the chest, I might have been able to get up to the top. So now if I run, and jump, and jump, and jump, yeah, there is a way to get over here. Great. Okay, so we can continue to explore further to the left, which of course is what I'm going to choose to do. And I find... what am I looking at here? A strange room with a circular recess. And it already occurs to me that I forgot to open up my inventory. Okay, wrong button. Okay, so the E-metal ended up showing up at the end of the bottom right. So maybe something, something, something KE is going to be spelled out in the bottom right, maybe. And the E-metal maybe could go in a circular recess somewhere. Apologies if you're hearing fireworks going off outside. July 4th, Independence Day. Oh gosh, okay. I managed to get out of there before I died over there, so that's good. Okay, so that seems to be all that I do on this screen, question mark. Except, if that's all that I do... well, I got an E-metal, and I do have possible places I could use it, so if there really is nothing else to do, is there a way that I can get... I think there's a way to stand on top of your head without getting swallowed. And I think the way to do it is first to bait you to suck in a bubble, then to stand on a different bubble, and then jump... I didn't manage to jump up on your head. Alright, you know what? That's fine. Let's go find a circular recess and see if there's any chance that I can throw... throw an E-metal or whatever it is into it. And now that I have some fireworks, let's also get rid of you. Haha! Take that, dude. Alright, and so yeah, this just brought us, yeah, just north of spawn. It's kind of weird. So I haven't, since I've been using my own mapping system, I haven't really been using the map system that's given in here. I'm not sure what I would use to mark a circular recess necessarily if I had been using this map system. But it just so happens that there is a circular recess on the screen one to the right of here. So let's go see if I can interact with it, except for I'm on the wrong side of it right now. But then this would bring me on the right side of it. Also, let's save our progress, because why not? But yeah, there's the circular recess that I was speaking of. And so, after 17 attempts, if I can find my wand, circular recess. I don't have like a prompt or anything, and there's no way for me to like select whatever, and like the frisbee doesn't go in here. But this is a snake circular recess, and I just got the E-metal. How many circular recesses do I know about? Let me check my map. Yeah, I know about 3 of them, but clearly the one that I just saw in the new area that was down here seems to be the circular recess that would match the E-metal that we got, if it is the case that the E-metal goes in a circular recess, because they both had kind of the same background art of, I'm not sure if it's like tall eggs or like fish or what it was that were down in those rooms. So that's my interpretation of what's going on over there. So on the one hand, we kind of unlocked a bunch of more stuff, and on the other hand, it kind of quickly seemed to dead end on me. Where am I at right now? Okay, well, near the middle of the screen, where there's kind of an ocean, and then it doesn't go to the right, I think I could use the frisbee to travel across that. And so that is a place that I definitely have not gone. So let's try to go there next. Ooh, there's bad guys here that I don't think used to be here before. That's interesting. So I might be making changes to the world. Alright, something to keep an eye on. I mean, I guess that tends to be the way that these games go. It's like, ooh, you're making progress, but your progress is going to mean that some of the previous areas that were not too scary are going to become scarier for some reason. Seems to be a common thing that games do. But let's go ahead and save the game over here. There's a fruit I can eat over here to get myself into not as precarious a health situation. But I think the fishy bubbles are just over this way, and we'll actually see the room with the big, I don't know, flamingo-ish kind of creatures. So yeah, here is a room that I've been in technically on the map, but is mostly dark. And so I want to get to the bottom half of this room, and I do think that is possible. And since it's covered with water on the bottom, I think I'm going to need to frisbee across. Okay, and here's where we traveled through earlier that we heard this music as we were riding the bubble eater bubbles back. And so presumably I can just ride my own bubble down. Oh, there's a hurt field there. Alright, I'm not sure that that hurt field was there before either, so I'll ride one of these bubbles down instead, and I can also make these go slower or faster. Let's eat a delicious fruit again, as we do. And then, if I am clever, then I should be able to... There's like a skull statue thingy here. Hold on. So just above me on the left, there's like a skull on that. I don't know if any of these background elements that I'm lighting up are going to ever be important. But it just seems like I have the opportunity to try to make notes about these things, and so I'm going to do so. Okay, I can't have the frisbee go across here. I presume if I fall in the water here, it just respawns me. And so if I wanted to throw the frisbee, how would I... how would I even do that? I could... Yeah, what do I think I'm doing here, actually? Is there a way that I can get the frisbee to bounce anywhere that's going to be... Do the fish bubbles affect the frisbee? Is a question I've never asked. So let's see if the bubbles... Oh! There's a hole in the... Okay. Well, now I have a new goal. Alright, we're just going to go to here, and I can walk into this spot. Holy crap, who would have guessed it? Not me, that's who. Alright, so where does this bring me? It brings me to a chest, of course it does. Why wouldn't it? And this is a screen that I have been on before. In fact, we can probably see the other... Yeah, the other portion of it right there. Okay, so when there's... Okay, I've seen a couple of these little, like... stripey-madoodads in the walls, and so maybe I need to pay more attention to where these might actually be places that you can pass through. But in any case, what's inside the chest? It's a normal egg, of course. And then, going back to what I was doing, I still don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to ride the frisbee. Did I even get a chance to witness, does the frisbee interact with the fish bubbles? It does not seem to. So how do you suppose I would get across this next screen? Okay, we haven't even really witnessed the next screen from here, so let's just take a leap of faith. Oh, there's a lily pad. I forgot about that. Do you attack me, strange creature? Doesn't seem like you do. So maybe I can just cross this screen normally? Just by doing things like this? Now you're attacking the ground like a little bit more fiercely? Maybe not. Maybe you guys are all fine. Maybe you guys are also just bros. Why assume bad things just because previously these guys had... Or a similar type of creature had like a snake neck that came down and like tried to chase me down into the underground. But I am... Okay, you can actually peck at me and kill me. I had to know. Alright, now I know. I'm headed back. Okay, so back on the screen. Ooh, okay. And what if I just try to stay above you guys? Is that a possible thing I could do? Seems like it might be. Seems like they're mostly interested in pecking in the ground. And so maybe this is a perfectly workable strategy. Yeah, they don't seem to kind of notice me there, and it does look like there's a place I could stand here. Okay, so now I'm here. And on the map, we are here. So yeah, we're definitely exploring new territory. So let's just be careful. Oh! Darn it. Okay, I made it back. Let's be careful. Okay, great. Great. And inside the chest, it's a great egg. And also, there is... Oh, it's like a giant blue fruit that might have just given me 3 hearts. That's noteworthy. Neat. In the background, I think I see one of these statue thingies. Oh, that has a symbol that I feel like I've seen somewhere recently. Oh, I know where I saw it, too. It was on my map marker set. So if I were to pull up the... That's my inventory. If I were to pull up the map and the map markers... Yeah, this diamond with the upper right corner cut out or whatever That is a symbol that looks like the symbol that's on this little pillar just to my right, as well as like a 5-pip die or something. So that's interesting. Anything else noteworthy in the background here? I think just some pipes. And then looking at the map, it is suggested that there's some type of exit in the upper right, although I don't actually see one with my eyeballs. So let's do our usual tricks and try to get up there. Oh! It does respawn me over here, though, so that was very kind. So this is another screen we have not witnessed previously. And, I mean, obviously the thing to do is just to ride a bubble down and then across, right? It feels like this strategy will totally work. Oh boy. But it would be good if I were better at the game. But what you gonna do? It is very fortunate that... now what am I gonna do? Wait, how am I gonna go upwards? How am I going to go upwards? Also, there's a pipe here suggesting a bubble eater is possibly going to give us passage through here. If I were to go to the right, this would bring us to the rabbit, who eats the greens in the upper left of that screen, and there are vines, and I could never get up to the rabbit. So I would like to get there, because I've never been there before. But... does this suggest a new power-up? Does this suggest... that there's some type of secret traversal mechanism I haven't seen here? Is there possibly something that isn't water on the bottom? Is there an invisible platform? What do I have in my inventory that allows me to move upwards? If there are air streams, things like frisbees. I mean, my wand lets me move upwards. What am I saying? Like, can I still just do this and I just have to navigate in between? Like, the spikes are narrow, but they're not that narrow. And so I should be able to climb with the wand. So I just need to do this. Let's go right, left, right, left. But it's a little bit difficult. Okay. Once I do this, yeah, I do want to do this. All right, I will spare you the time of having to watch me fail at this. Who knows how many times before I finally succeed. Alright, it only took me a couple more tries, actually, and I managed to get over here. And so, rabbit, I've been waiting to talk to you for I can't tell you how long. I got a secret rabbit, find a secret rabbit, at Steam achievement. And there's some kind of noise. There's a fruit here that I can't eat because I'm already full. And I can witness what is here. So sure, I got an achievement and it lets me get back through here, but that was kind of underwhelming. Maybe the secret rabbit will... Now that the secret rabbit has run away, does he reappear on the screen? Let's find that out. He does not. So the secret rabbit might have run off and done something for us somewhere else in the map, possibly? Possibly. I don't know. But for now, we'll go back here and save. So I still don't know how to get into any of this. So we found... How many of the flames? We found one down here. There was one up here that I know where it is, but I haven't actually gotten to because it wanted me to possibly leave the M disc there, which might mean the Spelunky Ghost. So I'm thinking that one might be the last flame. And there's a flame that's down here on the map. I couldn't go down from that save point because there were mechanisms that were kind of making it upwards only. And over in this area, I have been on the screen that's in the hole in the center of the map there, but it was just a dark room. And, yeah, there's still much that I haven't figured out. But wow, where does the time go? That's all the time I have for today. I'm going to say I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Animal Well. For now, bye-bye.